Hello to everybody from the Walmart parking lot in Kalispell, Montana. So I went to Walmart to just stock up on some drinks for the most part. Got some unsweetened pure leaf tea, some Snapple apple, really good. Carbonated mineral water, Fiji water, 2 Red Bulls, some couple kombuchas, a bag of Honeycrisp apples, 3 nectarines, a thing of small Pepsis, 7.5 ounce, and some chips. When you don't know what you want, you just can pick out of this whole bunch, and you know what, this will get you through. So I'm gonna fill up the fridge. You guys know about the fridge if you haven't, if you've forgotten, or you just new to the channel. Set Power is the fridge that I use in the Sprinter. Fits really well with the existing seat, and the door closes and everything. And then you're over here really good. You know, you got your console over there, so it doesn't get in the way of anything. It's just nice. I got 2 other fridges that just do not fit, but this one fits. It's got a wireless phone charger. It's got a USB to charge something else. It is battery powered. Right here is the battery for it. So when you guys are sleeping, you don't have to keep it plugged in all the time. You don't have to use an inverter or anything like that. As you're driving, I do use a little inverter. I got one right down below. It's a 500 watt. It's plenty enough for all my charging that I ever need to do to run the fridge and everything else that you ever need to run in a van. Got a little oven I need to test out still right here. Supposedly you can put your meal in here and it's like a little oven. Goes in your cigarette lighter. We'll talk about that later. But all these goodies, this is all $57 right here. So not cheap to eat and drink anymore. I know I probably could have gotten away with just water. Some of you might say, and you don't need all those extra other things and drinks and everything else, but you know, I'll tell you this. Maybe you're right. Maybe you would be correct. But I like a little bit of variety. I like mineral water, and I like to drink good water. And, you know, sometimes I do need an energy drink. And when I buy it at Walmart here versus the gas stations or truck stops, you bet you that I'm going to save money. And this is not all going to get used today or tomorrow by the time I deliver. So it's going to stay in the fridge and just keep riding around until, you know, my kids drink it all, come in here, and or, you know, I just keep rolling around and drink it. So either way, no matter how you look at it, buying it at a Walmart versus like the truck stop or quick stop somewhere or a gas station still saves you a ton of money, because one of those little mineral waters is $3, $2.99, and sometimes even more at a gas station. Here, that 6-pack is $7. So just so you guys know, just a little over $1. So big savings already right there. And if you go to Costco, you can buy one at Costco even cheaper. So okay, I'm gonna stock this fridge up and then head out to Helena, Montana, and over there I'm gonna eat something. I don't know what. Here, if I was sleeping here and I was doing a pickup here, I know exactly what I would eat here. It's Who Hut, right over there. If you guys live in Kalispell or you know the area, you know exactly where Who Hut is. Who Hut's right there. That's the Asian place where they actually cook the food in front of you. You go get it, and then they cook it in front of you, and then you go sit down and eat at your plate. You put all your different sauces in there. Delicious food. If you guys haven't tried Who Hut, it's a really good place. It's, you know, just like a Mongolian grill, but a little better. Not often that we get to go hang out, walk around places, because it's always hurry, 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 and then it's dark, and then it's go home time. So I don't get to chill in places over the weekend or anything like that. So take in what you can take in. This is Flathead Lake in Kalispell, or just outside of Kalispell. Super clean water. People say it's one of the cleanest lakes in Montana, so I believe them. It's clean. And it might be the biggest one in Montana. I'm not sure, but there's some other lakes around, but it's the cleanest that I know of that I've been around. So super clean. I don't know where the water will come from, and I don't know where the dam is. Is there a dam here? If you guys are locals, let me know. But how does the water come up on other, I don't know, 10, 12 feet. Where does it come from to fill up this whole place? What, from the mountains? All that snow will melt? But what happened to the old water? I don't even know if there's a dam here. Where does it go? I don't get it. If you guys are from around here, let me know. Let's go check it out down there. I want to show you guys how clean it is. I know it's not deep, but you guys know, you guys have seen me swim in here too. I've swam in this lake in the summertime. I think part of why it's so clean, maybe, is because it's got a rocky bottom. You guys see all the rocks? Maybe from that. But yeah, some crystal clear water. Fishing here? I don't know. I don't think I've fished at this lake yet. I've always wanted to. I could have done it today if I would have had my pole with me, but obviously I don't. And I was at Walmart. Maybe I should have gotten one there. Wasn't really thinking clearly. But what can you catch? If you guys tell me what I can catch here this time of the year, maybe I'll start carrying my pole around again. I usually carry for spring, summer, and fall. But in the winter time, there's really no place I want to be fishing at. You know, ice fishing, I don't have time for all that. Plus, God forbid something happens, you crush through the ice, then you got freight on board. Wouldn't be good. Definitely wouldn't be good. So, yeah, beautiful Montana. Always. Look at that. Breathe in the fresh air, guys, with a little bit of snow. The mountain, the lake air. Breathe it. Breathe it with me. Come on. Yeah. So fresh that it burns the inside of my nostrils. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful sunny morning in Helena, Montana. I slept in a parking lot. You guys are going to be amazed. Those who are drivers who know what I'm talking about. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, but it's like a little strip mall area, right? And in this strip mall area, there's people living here. Right there, right there. And the guy just left on his truck. But look at that one. Cougar. Really, really nice motorhome right there. Or not motorhome, but, you know, camper. Fifth wheel camper. 19 degrees, beautiful. And sunny. And you can see all the mountains here. It's just excellent. Look how dirty this thing is. This is just from coming from Idaho and through the passes. That's how dirty it got. Because there's no snow here. Everything was dry everywhere, so that's what it looks like. I've got a little bit of an issue with something. I think a power steering pump, or maybe even a couple of rollers. I'm not sure. A couple pulleys. Not rollers, but they're called pulleys. When I started it, it was making like even now I can hear some kind of bearing somewhere. Maybe some slight bearing noise, but it was a lot worse when I first started it. Sounds like in here you can hear it a little more. Power steering pump, maybe. I don't know. It was a lot worse. It was a lot worse. Now that it's warmed up, it's gotten a lot better. So when I get home, I got to figure out what this thing is and get a fix on it, because we don't want to break down somewhere out in Montana. Definitely don't. So I'm gonna pop the hood real quick. Check out my power steering fluid, if it's got enough level in it. Sometimes it can make that noise. Because listen. Sometimes it makes that noise when there's not enough in there. So, or it's just a bad pump. So we'll figure all that out here. Hopefully at home, when I make it home. Otherwise, it's going to really suck if I got to do all that. Get all this repair done out here on the road. But it happens. What are you going to do? The van lasted this long without me. Well, I did break. Yeah, I did actually have one issue with the... Had one issue with the, what do you call it now? It's out of my head. Alternator. But I did make it home. And then I did have an issue with the boost hose, which I bought one the next day at the dealer and replaced it. That's the video that got lost on my other camera. The camera that got lost. So, yeah, it is what it is. If it's meant to be that way, then it's meant to be that way. There's nothing you can do about it. So, unfortunately, but hopefully everything will be okay. I'm gonna go check the level of the power steering and see, and if it needs more, I'm just gonna go find an O'Reilly, add a little more, and see if that solves the issue. Maybe it's just low. Maybe it's got a slow leak somewhere in the hose. Sometimes that happens too. Power steering leaks as well. Added power steering to it, and it's not making the noise anymore. So we're good with that. But I gotta still see, where it went. Obviously, it's a slow leak somewhere. A lot of times, there's leaks in these power steering hoses. They could have cracked somewhere, or it could be right on top of the fitting somewhere, or a fitting needs to be tightened up. Gotta look. I looked in the area. It's kind of hard to tell where and what, but it's obviously not a big issue, or shouldn't be a big issue unless it started to be a big issue now all of a sudden. But I would have, I would have had no power steering if it would have went out last night on me when I was getting here, or, doing all that kind of stuff. So it's obviously a tiny little leak somewhere. I just added power steering, went away. It's not like it's a fixed problem, but I still need to cold start this thing and see what it's going to do in a cold start, if it's still going to make that noise or not. If it's not, we're good. If it is, then gotta look. The way you check pulleys, which one it is you spray some soapy water on each one of them, just a little bit. Try to get it inside and see which one where it stops making a noise. Then that's the one you need to replace. But when you're already taking the radiator off and everything else, might as well get right in there and replace all of them probably. You know, it's an expensive job. It's an expensive thing to do because of all the pulleys that you got to get, but versus one, but it's better to replace all of them and just have all of them done once you're already in there versus some other time doing it again one by one. That's going to cost more money in the end. Not smart to do it that way, but you guys do you. I'm going to go in this town pump, use the restroom, go, wash my face, brush my teeth, and see if I can go deliver early. Got to ask broker. Because yesterday, one of their dispatchers answered me back in 1 minute. He told me, I'll check, and then he goes, delivery scheduled. So I'm like, okay, I'll just ask the man in charge in the morning, see what he says. So we'll see about that. Decided to come get a wash real quick since I do have time still till my delivery till 11 a.m. They wanted it at 11, so we're doing that. But look at this. Ranger is washing his own vehicle. I've never seen this in Spokane, in my town, in my state, where, police wash their own vehicles. Never ever seen that before. Maybe it's a Montana thing, but respect to that guy, definitely. Helena, Montana. Every time I come through here, it's either nighttime or nighttime. It's never anything during the day usually. And if it is, I'm always in a hurry to go somewhere else. Either back home or who knows where. But I'll tell you guys what, this place is growing insanely quickly. Just like any and every other city in Montana as well. And I'm surprised that, back in the day, when I was younger, I was thinking Montana, who wants to live in Montana? I'm not, young people don't want to live in Montana. Only old retirees and, people like that will want to live here. Just because of the weather and everything else, that it's always cold, always snowy. Look at the weather. Yeah, it is the end of March, but they have lighter, the winters, they're not as severe as they used to be. Things are changing. Climate change changes. And everything is brand new out here. I'm talking about housing, not just housing, but gas stations, buildings, apartment complexes, everything. Any kind of building that's going on, it's all brand new out here because there's nothing old to tear down, and they have plenty of room, so everything gets built new, and it's cheaper to build new than to, restore old as well. So everything's new, everything's nice. It's all wide open out here, in between the mountains. I don't know, I'm digging it kind of now. They do have decent summers, just like we do in Spokane. They're just a little hair bit colder, but I think that's changing. It's from my experience, from when I've been here, and from what I've been driving Montana for these past 10 years. Things are changing out here. The climate is changing, definitely changing. They could have snow in some parts. They only have snow a few times a year, and that's it. So look at this new Maverick, new houses everywhere up on the hill, new buildings, new apartments or whatever that is. Maybe that's for the elderly. Everything's new everywhere. It's all new. So my this Maverick is still building. That's why it's not plowed. It's not open yet. So I'm here. I'm gonna wait till 15 minutes until my due time. That's another 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna go in and carry this stuff in and, figure out where they want to place it, because this goes inside. It's an inside delivery. 3060. Is this 3060? Okay, I'm here. I'll figure out where I need to be. Wait 15 minutes, and 15 minutes until it's due. I'm going to go in there and get it delivered. So that's my plan, because they told me no early deliveries, which makes sense. That's okay. I don't know where the 3060 is. Is this it or that it? I'll park and find out where 3060 is. This thing goes upstairs. Their Suite 5 is up on the top, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to get up there, unless they're going to be helping, so I'll see. When I'm going to be unloading, I'm going to go and unload it. I'm just going to go park right now, probably start working on it, get it unloaded, get it out the door, or get it in the door, and then go walk up there and see what's up. See what they tell me, anyways. We'll go from there. Hopefully it'll get resolved, because first of all, I don't want an unhappy customer. I really don't. And then I don't want, to carry it myself up there too. That's 300 pounds. Kind of, I understand getting 300 pounds in the door or something, or dragging something, but not up a million stairs. I'll show you guys what the stairs are. We'll mount the camera so you guys can see up there. I'm not complaining, just kind of wondering, if they're going to have help, sure, I'll help. But if they don't have help to get it up in there, then I really have no clue how that's going in there. Maybe they have an idea, we'll see. Anybody here yet? I imagine they are, right?
What's that?
Any workers here?
Yeah.
Are they in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. They're probably in their living rooms.
Okay, I'll go look. Thank you. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, got a delivery for you guys? It's like a 300 pound box.
Oh. Where is she gonna want that? Yeah. Hi.
Hi, morning. I've got a delivery for you guys.
Beautiful. Love
Okay.
it.
How does it get up here though? Because it's only me. You guys gonna help
How
or
heavy is it?
300 pounds?
Oh, I've always had someone come in with people to help get it up here.
Okay. Not sure. My paperwork says one man, and they knew exactly what it was. So
Well, aren't they
Okay.
not very nice to you? Right.
I guess not.
Is there?
I don't know what it is though. Maybe you know what it is. It
It
says
is.
medical equipment,
It's
but
a
I'm not
laser.
sure. Okay. I don't know exactly how heavy, but I imagine it's pretty heavy.
Okay. That's a great
But-
question, huh?
Yeah, but definitely I wouldn't be able to do it myself. So
Okay. Is there any way we could get people?
I brought it from
A little bit
Spokane,
later.
so I don't know who it would be. Wouldn't be on our end if you're gonna get people here.
Okay. That's an issue.
Okay, I can get with broker and see what they can do, but I don't know what they can do.
Okay.
They might send me back with it and put it somewhere and maybe figure it out. If there's a crew that can come bring it, I'm not sure.
Well, I mean,
Not sure
you
how
can
it's gonna work.
obviously leave it here, but
Like downstairs, you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
but I will need
Somebody
get a
else
hold
needs
of
to-
them,
Okay.
see what they can do,
Okay.
and then head back up here. But I can sign for it.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll go call and figure out what they can do.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, I got it off the van myself. I wanted to see if it's actually 300 pounds or not. Sent an email to the broker about it, but it's not 300 pounds. So then I followed up with an email saying it again that, hey, it's not 300 pounds, so we'll get it done. So I'll just go carry it up there myself, come back to grab the paperwork, and we'll be out of here momentarily, hopefully. Hopefully it won't take too long. Let's go muscle this thing up. Muscle Man did it, I guess. Mr. Muscle Man, take care of it. How's it going?
Oh, not bad.
Beautiful weather. I'm just glad that it wasn't whatever they were saying it was, 300 something pounds. That's the main part. So pallet goes with us. Freight go. Oh, maybe I should go take a picture of it where I left it. I don't know if they want it. I'll go do it before they tell me to go turn around and take a picture of it. That's it. We're done. Car wash, 6 something and whatever it took. So the van's nice and clean and sort of shiny now. Got all that salt off of it because I didn't want it to be all salty. I look all ugly driving through here. I mean, yeah, there's snow here, but all the roads are nice and dry. So, you know, hey, if Montana vehicles are clean when they're driving here, Washington vehicles should be clean as well. I figured that's how it should be. It looks a little more presentable if you actually have a decent, you know, decent clean van, even though nobody was meeting me outside or any of that kind of stuff, but still, it is what it is. I don't even know what time it is. 11:16 local time, 10:16 Washington time. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. We got big old mountains over there. To you, they're not big. To me, they're big. Mountains all around, pretty much. Mountains back in the back of us. So yeah, Helena's all just like any other city, you know. In between the mountains, that's where they found a flat spot. That's where they build. And that's where, you know, things get built. Beautiful, beautiful. I love Montana. I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of people are against it. Maybe because there's, you know, no freight out here or whatever. But it's always good to just come here and do a delivery. Hopefully your dispatch, you know, charges both ways for you, or a round trip, or at least to Salt Lake or somewhere else like I was explaining. That's how we come here, guys. I mean, this load paid $780 for here. It's 320 miles one way, 320 miles back home. And I'll show that to you here in a moment. I think it's 320. But you got to charge, because what are you going to do here? There's hardly ever any freight here. And if there is, there's somebody sitting here for a week or two that the company is just giving them, you know, telling them, you got to sit and wait till the load comes out. What are we going to do? Well, you should have bid it as a round trip or something, or with miles on the way out, or with gas money out or something, you know. It's got to be done right. So hopefully the brokers that watch this, hopefully you guys know it's a one-way trip to Montana. And you guys know, come on, who am I telling? You know what I mean? You guys know. You should know. There's some that don't know. You know, some new ones are brokers, dispatchers that don't know anything. You know, they think that, you know, they're paying $1 to Montana a mile, and they think that it's such great pay. Well, you'll be sitting here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month until you get out. What is that? You can go do whatever you want with that $1 a mile. It's not worth it.
Knowledge.
Look at that chopper they hung right there. That's cool. I've actually been to that military base in Helena here. I had to do a delivery of some simulator for somebody. I think flight simulator or something. Some big old crate. Heavy thing. Was supposed to be a liftgate service too. Took a friend of mine with me too to help me. That was a story of its own. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not. I don't think so. I don't think I was doing YouTube at that point yet. Wanted to give you guys a final total. So today's load that I dropped off just now at this beauty salon, I picked it up on Monday. Today's Wednesday. So it's a 3-day load. It paid $780. I had to hold it for 2 days and deliver on the third day. at 11 o'clock, not even in the morning, but at 11. So the day's ruined by the time I get home. 327 miles, and I'm home. So it's already going to be evening time by the time I get home. So not going to be making anything else unless there's some kind of a load that picks up tomorrow somewhere. Then maybe that way. But so you guys know, 780. The one that I picked up yesterday and delivered direct to the hospital, the candy, that one, after the detentions and layover, all those kind of things, ended up paying $1,075. So in the end, 1855 in 3 days. Not bad. I mean, for this economy, for this market, how bad it is, how cheap things are, this is a super pay. This is unbelievable. It's kind of like, you know, some people might say, well, you're making it up. No, I'm not making it up. That's the pay. So hopefully everybody made money on this, brokers, everybody else. Maybe some didn't make as much as they wanted to, but hey, it's not my fault that the other freight was delayed. And, you know, if I gotta wait 3 days to deliver something to Montana, it better pay as much as it paid. I wanted even a little more, but I would charge even more from beginning, but, you know, it was first supposed to deliver direct, and I gave them $500 for it to deliver direct. And it's a good thing that the other one wasn't there, so everything played out the way it needed to play out. Otherwise, I would have taken the candy from the other load yesterday's and taken that one to delivered it, come back home, and then drive. So it'd be more driving. So whatever happened exactly how it needed to happen. It's perfect. Everything's great. God bless you guys. I hope you learned something today. I hope these videos are informative for you. If there's something that you guys need to know, something that you would like to ask me personally, some, you know, personal suggestions, anything like that, Minect. I opened up a platform called Minect. Yeah, it does charge because my time is worth money. I can't be on the phone all day answering phone calls because people call all day long asking questions, asking how the market is, asking advice, asking all kinds of things. So I can't just be on the phone because it's not fair to the business. It's not fair to me to be on the phone, and it's not fair, you know, to anybody really. If you're sitting on the phone and you're not getting anything for it, and other people are going to be benefiting from it, you know, it's not a free consultation kind of thing. I'm not in that kind of business. I'm in the transportation business. I already do a lot for you guys on here, and if you guys want more, if there's more, then you gotta go through Minect. The link for that is in the description. It's just an app platform that you can get either a video call with me, or you can get a text message or a regular phone call with me. So however you want to do it, we can set it up. There is a charge for it, but it ain't great. It's nothing compared to what I'd be making when I'm driving on the road, or if I'm sitting in the office taking care of office things. So it is what it is, and I decided to go that route. So if you guys want to go through that platform, we sure can do it. I'm willing and I'm open for that. It's not a ridiculous charge because some people that are on there charge thousands of dollars for a phone call. I'm talking about thousands. Yeah, there's millionaires and billionaires on there, so their time has to be valuable, and they value their time as that, so that's how it is. But God bless you guys. Take care. See you when we see you in the next video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Hit the like button. There's not enough likes. We need to bump up those likes because there's views, but the likes are just not there. And the likes and the subscriptions is what actually pushes the video where it needs to be, so more others can See, that's what I get for talking. So more others can actually get to see it, and YouTube will recommend it. God bless.